Sunday, everybody. It's Tammy back with Purrincess Kitten Rescue. How's everybody? Y'all doing okay? Doing all right. It's been a crappy weekend. Told y'all it was going to rain, so we've gotten zero done in the Purrincess Kitten garden. For the Princess garden, actually, not the kitten garden. We had to call everything off this weekend, so we got zero done. Hoping next weekend is going to play nicer and we can start doing that again. Somebody still hasn't gotten the drone out to play with that, but again, it has been raining, so I guess I can kind of let that go. Quick kitten update. Everybody's actually doing really, really, really well. I'm a little afraid to say that out loud because sometimes things happen. But Tux is doing great. He's gaining weight, getting over his eye infection. He's eating really good, so I'm super happy. I am pleased to say that we have finally, after bath number 5, got all the little bloodsuckers off of him. So we should be doing better from there. Tabby, which was the really bad one, I am happy to say he has made a complete and total turnaround. Tube feeding is an awesome thing. I'm still editing that video from the day that we got them, which was Thursday. We ended up doing some tube feeding. I did not record that, nor am I going to record me tube feeding. That is something I don't want people watching what I'm doing and then trying to do it. It is something you need to be taught hands-on, and that's the end of it. I will say I had a girlfriend of mine, Angie, who works for Dixie Day, came over and taught me how to tube feed. We only had to do it twice, thank goodness, and he got his appetite back. So I think that kind of made all the difference. He's been eating really good ever since then. So we've been on hard kitten duty pretty much for the last 3 days. Hitting it pretty hard, you know, working on them, making sure that we're getting them healthy and doing what we need to do. Again, the weather was crappy, so we haven't gone anywhere, we haven't done anything. So the Prince and I are on an outing this morning. Well, it's actually this afternoon, because it's like after 1. I'm ashamed to admit, I really am. Here's my shame. As a Southern lady, I have never stepped foot inside a Krispy Kreme store. I know, right? Like, we have one in Chattanooga. Drive by it 15 million times. Have never stepped foot in one. I mean, what kind of a Southern person are you that you've never been in a Krispy Kreme store? Really? You know, I've never had the hot donuts. Never had that experience. Don't know that we're going to get it today. You guys know where I'm going, right? So I decided, he's just going along with because he's awesome, that I wanted to do the Krispy Kreme thing because I've never done it. I may or may not record when we get there. We'll see. If it's not real busy, because, you know, people look at you funny when you vlog in public. So, I don't know. But we're going to go do the Krispy Kreme thing down in Chattanooga. Hopefully, you know, the hot sign's on and I can see what all the fuss is about. I hope I'm not disappointed. I'm going to be really upset if I'm disappointed. Because let me tell you something. We've got a Dunkin' Donuts in our town. And I don't know if it was just me as a kid and they were just better because I was young. Or the Prince says they don't make donuts in-house anymore and everything gets shipped in. They're like stale. They're not good anymore. Like, they're not even... I get better donuts at Walmart. Yeah, it's like, it was the guy. Remember the guy when we were little? It's time to make the donuts. You know, you have to get up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. It's time to make the donuts because he's always making the donuts, and the donuts were fresh. I don't think the donuts are fresh anymore. Like, I think they ship them in because the last 2 times we went to Dunkin' Donuts, which was the only 2 times really that I've done Dunkin' Donuts since they've come to Cleveland and or Athens. Dude, they're stale. Like, they're not even remotely good, which is just, come on, man. If I'm going to ruin my day by having a donut, or ruin my day by having a donut, I want that donut to be good. So we're going to go do the Krispy Kreme thing. The weather's crappy. There's nothing else going on. So we're going to drive down to Chattanooga and we're going to go get some donuts. Okay? All right, so I'll hit you guys back when we get there because I'm fixing to get on the interstate. Y'all know I need to pay attention when I'm on the interstate. Plus, y'all see me cuss because, you know, it's going to be bad drivers. It's been raining. It's cloudy. It's just a mix for bad drivers. So The Prince is in the car and I have to act like a lady because he'll remind me if I don't and constantly tell me how aggressive I am. I'm not aggressive. He just says I am. You guys think I'm aggressive? Put it down in the comments below. We'll take a poll. We'll see who's right. I think I'm right. Anyway, okay, so we'll head back at you here when we get down there and find some yummy donuts. Okay, first impressions. The sign isn't on. Hello. Oh, but the donuts look good. Yeah, I don't.
We'll probably start out with 2 and then come back and order a dozen.
Okay, well, let's see. Cake batter. Do they got lemon? Oh, they do have lemon. Okay, well, that's my all-time favorite. So I'm gonna try a lemon. Do they have your favorite, the cake donut with chocolate? I don't see it, but it's chocolate cake. They have apple-filled chocolate sprinkles.
Hello.
Okay, I totally didn't see that. Look, you guys can see the conveyor belt in the back. They're making glazed donut holes right now. You guys can see that. That's kind of cool. It's really shameful I've never been down here and I live here. That is so sad. We'll go over next to the window and we'll get some shots there. We're gonna get close to the glass. Look! At all the donuts. That's some serious glaze going down there. Oh my God, look at that bucket of glaze. That's kind of cool to see. If you've not ever been, like, I'm sure those are probably some pretty good donuts. Making the little way around. I don't have my handheld right. Sorry. Jeez. Okay, so here's my donut. And by the way, it's delicious. This place, well, the original opened up in 1937. I'm sure this is not the original. How long do you think this one's been open? So it's been here for 50 years. The Prince episode, anyway. No, I'm sorry, but the donuts are really good. We just got 2 to start out with. I don't know that we'll get any to take home, but that's a super good donut. Like, they put Dunkin' Donuts to shame. Y'all haven't been to a Krispy Kreme, you need to come. It's a really cool place. It's cool to see the stuff kind of go through as well. This is like our breakfast because we haven't eaten yet and it's almost 2 o'clock. So yeah, we're having donuts because we're adults and we can totally do that. I'm just saying. Anyway, place is cool and if you guys haven't done it, this one is next to East Ridge Mall, across from the East Ridge Mall. Eastgate Mall, I'm sorry. It's across from the Eastgate Mall. I'll get it right here anyway. It's in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I'll post the address. If they've got a Facebook page, I'll post that down in the links below. But seriously, some amazing donuts.